Every time I've been here, so it's really exciting for me.
Rick said you gave him a call at some point, I guess after the signing, but just to make sure everything was cool. What was the motivation behind that?
I just wanted to make sure he didn't sign me and he was sitting me on the bench. No, it was just I wanted to make sure that we were all good. I even talked to a couple of my teammates, Mark and Donnie. They were very open arms and welcoming, and so that's all I could ask for, and I'm excited to be here.
All these years you played against Dirk, how does it feel to play?
I'm doing an interview. Shut the door.
How does it feel to play with Dirk?
I'm excited that we're teammates. So now he doesn't give me a foul with a pump fake. No, Dirk is obviously a proven guy. He's won a championship here. He's a future first ballot Hall of Famer. So for me, going into my 11th season, I know a ton, but I can definitely learn a lot more from Dirk. He has a lot of knowledge of this game, and he's been through so many tough battles and wars. And I think for all of us as players, we're very lucky to have a player like that on our team.
How do you think Rick will help your game?
I think the center position for the Mavs has always been a very vital part of their success, of our success here. And looking at the guys they had, the last guy they had when they won the championship, Tyson, Brandon Wright played well for this team. Nerlens had great moments for this team. Zaza had great moments for this team. So for me, I just want to come out and play as hard as I possibly can on both ends of the floor and become a better player and fit the system as well as I can.
What are some of the things you can add?
Oh, hold on, my bad. What's that?
Sir, what are some of the things you can add to this team?
My game. I'm a defender. I'm a very vocal guy out there on the floor. Our defense definitely is something that we want to improve as a whole and as a unit. Our rebounding is something that we want to improve as a unit. And getting guys open, the guys that we have, Dennis, Wes, JJ, Devin, all of these guys, getting them open and just being a threat on both ends of the floor for me is going to be big for our team.
Given your history finishing at the rim and things like that, how excited are you to play with Dennis and Luka together?
I'm extremely excited. Just seeing these guys playing against Dennis last year, seeing Luka film and in practices and individuals we've had over the past few weeks, and guys like JJ and Devin who are great floor generals and great passers, and seeing what they've done with centers in the past, it's going to be great. And I think that our connection and us gelling and our chemistry is going to be big.
You played a good amount of your
being here, and not just being here, but not being in LA.
No, it doesn't feel weird. I'm from Houston, so I'm from down the road. Obviously, I was with one team for my entire career. 10 years is a very long time, especially coming out as a 19-year-old. So it's not weird for me at all. It's definitely a change, but a positive change that I'm looking forward to.
Looks like you slimmed down a little bit.
Yeah, I wasn't fat or anything. I try to do different things in the summertime to improve my body, and over the course of a long season, I want to be able to be healthy and agile for these guys, and not only for these guys, but for myself. And now being an old man at 30, I want I want to be able to be light, be quick, be injury free throughout this season.
You're wearing number 6, Tyson Chandler's number when he was here. You're going to fill a similar role that he did when he was on the championship team that year in 2011. Have you studied any of what he did in 2011 and how you might fit into it better?
I've always worn number 6, so it wasn't a question about what number I was going to wear. And a lot of respect to Tyson. He was a hell of a player for this team, for this franchise, this community, and I've always watched Tyson. He was one of the players that I learned the tap out rebound from. So I kind of stole that from him. So thanks, Tyson. But you know, for that team, he was a great defender for that team. He was a talker, a vocal leader. He rolled to the basket hard, drew a lot of tags, which either opened up dunks for him or threes for other guys. So, like I said, I don't think my game has to change very much. I'm going to continue to be the same player and just be better at the things that I've been doing.
You played a good chunk of your career.
Rick said that your free throws, he anticipates the trend to keep going up.
Right.
How do you work on that? Is it just as simple as repetition?
Repetition, man. Watched a lot of film on it last year. I shot the ball better. I thought, and also from a percentage wise, I shot the ball better. So just continuing to get reps up as much as possible and make it more of a game type situation has been a big thing for us this summer.
You played a good chunk of your career with CP3 and you had some pretty good chemistry. What chemistry can we expect to see from you and Dennis?
The same. CP is a great point guard in our league, and like you said, we had a great chemistry, and that's something that Dennis and I are looking at, and ways for me to get him the position and the spots that he needs to be successful, and same with me. I think that our chemistry and our connection is going to be big for our team, and we're doing a great job of that already.
Have you set any personal goals for yourself this year on the team?
Any personal goals for myself? I think just to be a better leader, a better defender. Everybody wants to improve each season, and that's something that I want to do.
DJ, you're a huge Cowboys fan your whole life.
Huge Cowboys fan.
I know you know Michael Irvin. How many of these guys on this current roster do you know? Have you met some of these guys?
Yeah, Dak and I are pretty good friends. Love Cole Beasley, Sauce. So, man, I went to the game last weekend, man, and like I said, I'm a diehard fan. So, when I didn't come 3 years ago, I was a little like, oh man, but now that I'm here, I'm super excited. I'm going to be at all the games, barring practice, and if I'm tired. But I'm super excited about the team that they have this year, and I think we look really good, especially our defense. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the pick and roll success this year with Dennis and Luka?
I think it's going to be great, not only with those two guys. Obviously Luka's a great passer. We've seen what he can do. And Dennis, I think, is improving every day. He's going to be a huge threat for us, and I think he's going to have another great year and an even better year this season. And, veteran guys, like I've worked with Devin this summer, and our connection is great. And JJ, as you guys know, is a great passer, and he sees the floor very well out there. So I think for me, I'm in the same position I am, getting those guys open, rolling to the basket, and giving them options to make the right basketball play.
In talking to Rick and Dirk, did you get the sense from them that they were over what happened 3 years ago, a long time ago,
I think so. Dirk is an old man, so he forgets a lot of stuff. No, like I said at the beginning, I talked to those guys before I committed again, and I just wanted to make sure that we were okay and everything was positive. And they said they forgot about all of that and they were looking forward to the future, and that's what I was. That's what I was as well. And we're excited about the future, and we're all excited to be here and finally get to work.
How's your relationship with Mark? Would you have changed how things went down about 3 years ago? Do you feel like you've changed?
I'm sorry.
Would you have changed how things went down 3 years ago, and do you feel like that you've kind of changed as a person yourself since then?
Obviously grew as a person mentally. I don't think I would have changed what happened. I think I would have changed the way that it was handled because I don't regret my decision staying with the Clippers. I think that was something that I ultimately wanted to do, and it was a great 3 years there. We didn't succeed the way we wanted to, obviously, and unfortunately things came to an end. But I'm excited about this new chapter. But I don't really think about it as much as I used to when I was younger anymore.
How's your relationship with Mark?
The way it handled, what would you have changed?
Maybe communicated a little bit better, a little more, and that's something that Mark and I talked about. And like I said, everything's positive now. It was just such a fast situation. Everything happened so fast, and unless you're in that situation, you kind of don't know the ins, the outs, the emotion that comes with it. But like I said, I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy that whole thing's over with.
But the way the league's treated.
You had some. Which is
How's your relationship with Mark?
I think it's great. I mean, he's on me. I think we're cool.
With the way the league's treated, can we ever expect to see you stretching out to knock down some threes?
I'm gonna leave that to Dirk. I'm gonna leave that to him, man. Hey, shot clock running down. I did hit a three against you guys. Best 3-point shooter in the league, 1 for 1. There he is, right there, Dennis Smith Jr. Guys.
What was that meeting like when Carlisle came to visit you this summer?
I thought it was great. We worked out. I worked out. He watched. And then we shot some stuff he watched me shoot on the court and just giving me some pointers out there and goals that we wanted to achieve this season, not only for me individually, but for us as a whole. And like I said, every time I'm super excited to be here to play with these guys, and I think we're going to have a really great year.
What personal adjustments as a player have you made since coming to Dallas?
Personal adjustments as a player, I think for me, I obviously have to give the ball up a little bit more to let Dennis handle it, I guess. No, I don't think I've had to make too many personal adjustments. Obviously, moving was a big deal, but like I said, I'm from Texas, so it wasn't a big adjustment. And as a player, I'm going to continue to be the same player and become better at the things that I've been doing the past 10 years.
Speaking of Dirk, obviously you guys are teammates now, but from an opponent's standpoint, can you talk about what players thought about him across the league? He played with an all-star power forward that faced him. Can you talk about what you guys talk about strategically to match up with him? And
Dirk is a threat. He's been a threat for the past 20 years, man. He's a proven guy in this league. He's a hell of a scorer. He's a hell of a strip, swipe down defender. I've been a victim to that a few times, but I think that just his basketball IQ is going to be big for our team. Young guys like Dennis and Luka are going to learn a lot from him, and I think that we all will learn a lot from him. And he's always going to be a threat, no matter what year it is for him, because he can still stroke the basketball, and he's going to be big for us this season.
Do you have any thoughts on the investigation that was pending on the Mavericks?
I obviously wasn't around for a lot of that, and I haven't. I don't have all the details with everything, but there is obviously no place in work or home or any situation for emotional, sexual, physical abuse, and we all know how important that is. But like I said, there's no place for that anywhere.
The Clippers had a lot of moving parts last season. Chris wasn't there, mid-season trades and stuff. Are you energized being on a team that's more stable and kind of in a new spot with this team?
Yeah, I'm always energized. I mean, it's basketball. We get, our profession is to play the game that we love, so I'm always energized about that. And it's a newfound energy now, being on a new team and a new nucleus and a new owner and a great city with amazing fans. And like I said, these fans have always been amazing. Every time I've been here and played, whether they're up or down, they've been cheering and screaming until the last buzzer. So it's I think that there's a new energy and a new excitement with our team, and we're excited to take that next step.
DeAndre, have
Last
you always
question.
been funny, or
Me?
is this new, or are you just happy to be here?
I'm very happy to be here. I'm a very open and charismatic guy, so you guys can.
We haven't seen this side.
You haven't seen this side? Well, man, you guys hated me the past 3 years, so I probably wasn't very open in interviews, But I'm excited to get to know all of you guys. Okay, cool. Thanks.